Good morning
ศาสตราจารย์มูฮัมหมัดยูนุสชาวบังกลาเทศเดินทางมาไทยเพื่อเปิดศูนย์ยูนุสที่สถาบันบัณฑิตพัฒนบริหารศาสตร์หรือนิด้าซึ่งเป็นแห่งล่าสุดในไทยโดยตั้งเป้าเป็นศูนย์บ่มเพาะคนรุ่นใหม่เพื่อการทำธุรกิจเพื่อสังคมในการให้สัมภาษณ์พิเศษกับไทย PBS ดิฉันเริ่มโดยขอให้ศาสตราจารย์ยูนุสเล่าให้ฟังถึงเป้าหมายของศูนย์ยูนุส
So the idea of Yunus Center is to teach young people about the alternative way of looking at the economic framework. For example, we talk about the new kind of business methods, business format. The business that we teach in economics, in business schools, and everywhere is a business to maximize profit. That's the only business we know. If you don't want to be in a business world, then you have to be in charity. So we said, no, charity is not the only alternative. There's something in between charity and conventional profit maximizing business, which we call social business. It's a business to solve problem rather than make personal profit out of it. In one case, you have maximization of profit. In the case of the business, what we call social business, is a non-profit, non-dividend company. Company makes profit, but dividend is not shared by the shareholders. The profit is plowed back into the business, and the purpose of the business is to solve human problems. Human history.
ปีนี้ศาสตราจารย์ยูนุสอายุครบ 83 ปีเต็มท่านเป็นที่รู้จักไปทั่วโลกจากการก่อตั้งธนาคารกรามีนในบังกลาเทศเมื่อ 47 ปีที่แล้วกรามีนแบงก์หรืออีกชื่อว่าธนาคารหมู่บ้านเน้นการให้สินเชื่อถึงในระดับครัวเรือนในชนบทซึ่งก็คือกลุ่มคนยากจนและผู้หญิงแนวคิดนี้กลายเป็นส่วนสำคัญที่ช่วยแก้ปัญหาความยากจนในบังกลาเทศยูนุสได้รับรางวัลโนเบลสาขาสันติภาพร่วมกับธนาคารกรามีนเมื่อปี 2549 และเป็นที่ยอมรับเรื่องการพัฒนาเศรษฐกิจจากฐานล่างยูนุสเชื่อมั่นในศักยภาพของคนและประสานแนวคิดเรื่องผู้ประกอบการสังคมสู่เรื่องสิ่งแวดล้อม
You have always promoted new idea to the world like microcredit, microfinance, and now you talk a lot about social business. Now you mention zero waste generation. How do you see the continuity of your own ideas in development in the making?
Yeah. In the beginning, when I was doing microfinance, I was looking at the poverty, I was looking at the women. This is what their concentration was, and we were very excited. It worked very well. Then I came to the conclusion, what creates all this problem of poverty? Then I came with the conclusion, I started explaining that poverty is not created by poor people. Poverty is created by the system we have built. So you have to address the system. Unless we change the system, poverty will continue. Even if you give all the money, microcredit and everything, but poverty will not disappear because the machine that we built is a machine which sucks up wealth from the bottom and pushes in the top. So all the wealth goes into hands of fewer and fewer people every day. So people at the bottom, they don't get anything. And very seldom they will have access to any opportunities for themselves. So I said, that's not a system that you can live with. This concentration itself will destroy the whole planet. And in the process, we destroy the planet by environmental issues. We create massive problem of environment with creating waste, using fossil fuel, and all the bad things that we deforestation and all the things. So we said we have to address that. That's why my ideas keep chasing these things. It's not something suddenly I wake up and do that. I see it every day, what is happening. So I come up with this, they are all linked together. So we have to redesign the entire economic framework, social framework that we have. And there we talk about the power of entrepreneurship. You misinterpreted human beings. Human beings are entrepreneurs. So in order to make you entrepreneur, you need to change the whole financing system, all the banking system.
ในยุคดิจิทัลศาสตราจารย์ยูนุสเน้นว่าคนรุ่นใหม่มีพลังจากเทคโนโลยีและไม่อยากให้มองข้าม
And I tell the young people that you are the most powerful generation in the human history. So this generation of young people, they got shocked that I'm the most powerful generation in human history. How come? I thought I'm just like my parents, just like my grandparents. They live their life. No, I said, you are completely different from your grandparents, from your parents, because you are the most powerful generation because you have the technology, most powerful technology in the human history.
In Thailand, we still having economic challenges, political challenges, inequality, and the government has to think about poverty alleviation. What do you like to recommend for the policy makers or new government of Thailand in terms of addressing this issue?
This is what I've been answering all my life, trying to address those same issues about the poverty, about the environment, about the future of people, the bottom and so on, unemployment, drugs, and everything else. I said, this is all coming from the way we have designed the economic system. It's our own fault. If we had designed it for entrepreneurship, for example, this is one quick example, I said, we have designed it completely differently. Our education system would have been different. Today, we send our children to go to education to get a degree and get a job. Our thinking process will be changed. We send our children to discover himself and herself, what role he and she will play, and what kind of entrepreneurship that he or she would like to get involved with, and where the finance will come from.
You encourage so much on personal power or power of individual. But on the other hand, we still see limiting factor or structure of the government or by economic or corporate structure, which probably limiting people's life. What should we see to it in order to address this kind of thinking?
Yeah, essence is always the people, person, not the government, not the business structure. If a person as I am trying to do things in my own way, I'll create the business in that fashion. I'm not slave to a particular structure. I'll design my own structure. I have options of structures, whether I create a profit maximizing business or I create a pharmaceutical company, make tons of money by creating a medicine, which I control. I'm a monopoly on that. And people have to buy it at any price because I have the only one who can give you the money. Or I said, I want to help people. So I create this social business pharmaceutical company to save the life of the people. So it's me, ultimately. It's not the structure. The structure I have to choose. So our job is to give the options of the structures and explain which one does what to the young people so that they can make a choice for that. You may like what
ศาสตราจารย์ยูนูสยังสนุกกับการทำงานกับคนรุ่นใหม่และย้ำว่าจะไม่หยุดทำไม่หยุดคิดด้วยเป้าหมายแก้ปัญหาความยากจนและเสริมพลังธุรกิจเพื่อสังคม